Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another stream. Let me know if you guys could hear me in the chat. We are on live on two platforms today. We're doing multi-streaming, so we're on TikTok as well as YouTube. YouTube being my main place of live streaming. I'm now live streaming on TikTok as well, so go ahead and give me a follow on TikTok if you haven't already. But yeah, we're going to be taking a look at the new Hughes CRT mod for the Fenix A320. It's for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 only right now. It does kind of work for 2024, but it's not necessarily supported for 2024. They're waiting for the big Fenix update to drop, and then they'll add it into 2024. But if you don't already know already, originally, basically the A320 had these CRT screens instead of these LED screens that we see now on the Fenix. And airlines like United Airlines, for example, so United, when Continental and United merged, they took the old United A320s and merged them, right? So every single United A320 and A319 has CRT screens and not LED screens, because that's not what United had back in the day. Same thing for Delta. So Delta, when they merged with Northwest had the A320s and the A319s. So they also had the CRT screen. So just to make it more realistic, I got the mod for the United Airlines plane here. So we're going to be taking it up to Vancouver. We haven't ever been to Canada that I know of on the channel, or at least in a little bit. So thought it would be cool to go to Canada, especially since there's no events going on right now today. So fortunately, no guarantee ATC since we don't have ATC now. But we're here on the ground in San Francisco. There was some planes here. Looks like they already departed or left or disconnected or whatever. But yeah, we're here on the ground. We're at Foxtrot 16. If you guys want to join up, we're going to be flying up to Vancouver on November 422 Uniform Alpha. There's a beautiful J Aviation livery. As you can see here, we got the mismatch cowling on the number 1 engine, or excuse me, number 2 engine. And yeah, and I got some nice wear and tear on the livery. So looking really good there. So let's go ahead and hop into the plane here, and let's go ahead and hop onto the other side, and let's go ahead and run through our flows. So it looks like ground power is not connected. No, looks like the jet bridge is coming through the side here. Let's go ahead and also connect the ground power and get some air conditioning on as well. Let's go ahead and get the ground power to come on here. Gonna be running through some self-tests and whatnot. Let's also get nav lights on, and we can run through our flows here. Let's go ahead and get cruise spy oxygen on, ground control on, and CVR test is checked. Running through the flows upstairs here. Let's go ahead and run through this. We'll get IR 1, 2, and then 3 into nav here. There we go, looking all good there. Let's go ahead and test engine number 1. Engine number 2. And then APU and engine number 2, I should say. Alright, let's get the fuel pumps on. There we go, that's looking good. That's already armed. We'll get the no smoking signs to on, and then we'll wait to do the seatbelt signs in a second. Alright. And we can go ahead and come down to the, come down to this one, this MCDU here. We'll go ahead and get the flight initiated. So we'll go to the AOC menu, flight init, and we can go ahead and request our data here. Alright, that's looking all good. We could go ahead and come over to Addons, and we'll go to, oh, they don't have real life Addons. Okay, that's fine. Let's do weather then. We'll do weather request, and we'll do for SFO. We'll get the METAR here, and we'll go ahead and send that. While that is going there, let's go ahead and get this aligned so this all matches. We are up to date, I believe. No, we are not. Oh well. We're not. Expired 14th of May. It's already June. Oh well. Hopefully it doesn't mess up anything. But let's go ahead and request our flight plan now. There we go. Flight plan is in, and we can go ahead and put in our flight number. We are United. Flight 583. We'll put that in here, and we'll run through our cost index. So our cost index, let's see, where is that? On our flight plan here. our PDF. There we go. Let's scroll down. Cost index is going to be 26 today, so we'll do 26 here. We're cruising at flight level 380, a little bit high, but whatever. We'll roll with that. And our, where is it? Our tropopause is 45.2, so let's go ahead and go 45,200. We'll input that there. And we'll go IRS, we'll go ahead and line on ref, confirm a line, and we'll get all of that running there. Okay, let's go ahead and get some charts going as well. So we'll go to Navigraph section here. We got our charts pulled up. Since we don't have a controller online, I'll probably most likely just put 380 as our top altitude. So let's go ahead and put that in. So we'll go 380. I don't know why that was reverse thrust. It says our rat is out. Is that true? Oh, it is true. Why is our rat out? I never said to put the rat out. External power. Why is our rat out? On rammer or turbine? Where would that be? Guys, I already broke the plane. Why is the rat out? Okay. I think I just have to go through the EFB here, maybe? How do I stow the rat? I don't think you can, right? Once it's deployed. Let me look this up. Hold up. Let's see. Okay, that's a failure, so we gotta go. Oops. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna go return, and we'll go to the menu. We'll go to maintenance. It says maintenance, failures. Choose rat deployed. Okay, there we go. Rat deployed. Option to clear it. It will assume the rat being retracted by maintenance personnel on the ground. Still there. Uh-oh. MCDU, navigate within MCDU, maintenance menu, then failures. Clear the rat. Look for rat deployed on the list. Failures and clear it. Maybe it's a, go here, maintenance, maybe it's a, where was it? Where did I see? I saw config, maintenance, maybe. I don't know how I even deployed in the first place. Indicating, recording, gear, lights, navigation. I don't know. Interesting. Hold on. This is weird. Maintenance. Failures. Rat deployed. Clear. Oh, you hit clear first and then you hit. Ah, I see. That makes sense. Okay, never mind. We're good now. Alright, anyway. Anywho, let's go ahead and come over to Atsu and we'll do the receive messages. In the AOC menu, we'll go to receive messages. We got our load sheet here. Looks good to me. Let's go ahead and accept that. Let's go out here and let's go to weather data. It's gusting, so it's 31014, gusting 18, 10 centimeter miles visibility, temperature 2.10, and then that is the altimeter. Gotcha. Alright. Cool. Let's go ahead and start our flight plan up here. Let's go to flight plan. Let's go down. There we go. Flight plan. We're going to be taking off of runway 1 left today, and we're going to be doing the Trunken 2 departure. So we'll do Trunken 2 departure and dead, and we'll insert that. After dead, we'll direct to RBL, and then pane into the Grizz 7. So let's go ahead and go to arrivals. According to this, it wants us to land, I believe, on runway like 26 left. So we'll do that, and then we'll, in the air, we'll have to take a look at it to see if that's the right one we want to take. Grizz 7, pane transition. We'll go ahead and insert that. Everything looks good. No discontinuities. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's going to be right into the ILS, runway 27. And we'll take a look at this continuity a little bit later. Okay, init, and then init B. Alright, let's go ahead and come over to the EFB, and we'll get our passengers loaded here. So let's go to Phoenix, go to mass and balance. We'll go ahead and hit load aircraft. Let's see, let's go ahead and reset the load sheet. We got 6,000 and it's wanting 14,000. Gotcha. Okay. Let's go ahead and load aircraft, and we'll do GSX boarding and refueling.
Refueling truck is on its way.
There we go. And now we chill.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Let's get the light on here. Alright, there we go. Now we chill. Now we wait. Got the cargo doors open. And we'll wait to start the loading and boarding process. Fuel truck is on its way, so we'll wait for that as well. I'm trying to think of what else we need to do as far as like other pre-flight stuff. Got our charts and everything already loaded. Waiting for that to finish. I think that's it, right?
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Yeah, I'm just not doing everything, but it just doesn't feel like, comparative to the 737, I feel like there's a lot less to do in the Airbus, which I guess is nice. But it just feels like something's missing. Oh, what's up, Daz? I'm glad TikTok is working.
Aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I was trying to figure that out, but I'm glad it's working. We'll go ahead and set that up here. And our tug is coming out from the thing. You came up on my For You page, famous or what something? Yeah, I guess so, huh? Look at me go. I'm just kidding.
Locking gear.
Alright, fueler just got here, so they'll be getting all the fuel, and they'll get the fuel slip. they're gonna connect here. So this right here. So usually this is kind of what happens. They have this fuel truck nowadays instead of just a tanker, and they hook up this to the underground. What's it called? The underground fuel tanks. There's underground fuel tanks at every gate, and they pull up fuel from the underground fuel tanks at every gate, and then they move it through here and load up the aircraft. And usually the fuel tanks, I can't confirm if they are. Where are they? Where would they be at?
Fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
I think these could be the fuel tanks right here. I don't know. I'm not familiar with San Francisco, but yeah. So that's how planes get their fuel. Fun fact. Nice boarding music, huh? My head hurts right now. I don't know why. So that's all done here. Waiting for this to finish. We got 28 people on board. We got 130 planned. Looks like fueling's almost done here. They'll go ahead and disconnect. And then once they disconnect, we go ahead and get the seatbelt signs on. Here. Alright, filter disconnected. Let's go ahead and get the seatbelt sign on. Alright, that's all set up there. Fueling is complete. We got 14220 on board there, and just loading up our passengers here. So as you can kind of see, these are the screens here. So if you look at the normal, Fenix A320, they don't have these little screens here, and as you can see, you can tell the difference just because they're more rounded at the sides. In fact, just because it's like a mod, you can see that some of the stuff is kind of cut off, but there's not much you can do about that. But it's cool to make it more, like I said, realistic, because all of United's planes, and I believe a lot of Delta A320s have the CRT screens. So the screens itself are from the LCD, so it's not like 100% realistic as far as like what they would look like on the screen itself. It's just more this outer area that changes. And it's cool because a lot of United's what's it called? A lot of United's like I said, airplanes have this have the CRT screens, and it's nice to be able to have it realistic like that. And a lot of United's planes for the A320 is just old. Like they don't have brake fans at all, which is kind of crazy. They don't have brake fans, and they have these old screens, and they have this old standby indicator. All their planes are super old. Alright, 67 people boarded so far, not bad. Let's go ahead and come over here. You got another load sheet. A couple more. Let's go ahead and accept this one. I've got another one here. Prelim. 0 fuel weight, 124. That's the max, it's fine. Takeoff weight 137, which is fine. Unload 1036. 130 passengers, that's fine. Cabin section train. Portable water, 10 out of 10, 100%. Pantry effect. Okay, except the load sheet there. Alright, that's all set up. Let's see. Looks like they're just setting up the cargo. These aren't really used in the United States, but you can. The A320 is capable of carrying these containers, which I didn't know until recently. But they could basically carry these big containers like this. But here in the States, we don't do that. It would just be a belt loader. Alright, let's go ahead and start up the APU here. Open it up the door and we'll go ahead and hit start. Alright, there we go. Go ahead and get that all started. Almost done with boarding here. We got 24 more people to board. More people. You go ahead and get the leads on. Let's go ahead and disconnect ground power and preconditioned air. Bleed on, that's looking good. And the packs are on. Let's go ahead, get this back to normal and we'll kind of cool down the cabin here. Make sure it's nice and cold. Alright, let's go ahead and go to con. Unless we'll start cooling down.
Once again, you boarded an flight. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Oh, they did the welcome aboard message. All right, let's see here. So let's go to mass and balance. We got 4 more people to board now, and then we'll send the load to the MCDU. aircraft is loaded. Perfect. We'll go ahead and send that to the MCDU. It'll populate in here. That's looking good. Let's go ahead and go over to perf, and we'll start to calculate the perf data here. So let's go to departure perf. Runway 01 left. It's dry. We'll go ahead and sync the final load sheet. We'll sync the weather, and we'll calculate this. It's going to be flaps 2 departure. Flex temp of 67. We'll go ahead and send that to the MCDU as well. As you can see, it sends it there. And everything else is looking good. I think that's all good there. Let's go ahead and brief up the departure here. So let's go to our charts, and we'll go to the airport chart first. So like I said, we're going to be taking off runway 01 left for departure. So we'll go ahead and push out here, and we'll take here. Let's see if I can do this. We'll go here. We'll take Alpha Mike 1 to full length, runway 1 left for our departure here. I wish there was a way to undo it, but whatever. We'll just freaking do this. Let's see, there we go. Anyway, we'll go ahead and depart off of runway 1 left. From runway 1 left, we're on the Trunken 2 departure up to dead. Off of runway 1 left, it's climb 013 to 520 feet, and then a right turn to tie-dye, and cross tie-dye at or above 3,000, and then on track. So let's go ahead and kind of zoom in here. We'll kind of zoom in here. So as you can see, both runways, you climb to 520, and then you make it that right turn to tie-dye, and then from tie-dye you go to Trunken at above 3, tie-dye, and then up to dead. So pretty easy departure for today. Should have no issues with that. Let's go ahead and let them know that we're ready to push in a second here. Let's go ahead and confirm our load sheet again, or our final load sheet, I should say. Got 130 packs plus 1, so got 131 in total, I guess. 124.1, takeoff weight 137.8, that's fine. And all of this looks good. We'll go ahead and accept that. Cargo, this is how it's distributed. Perfect. Alright, load sheet is confirmed. That's looking good. Let's go ahead and let them know that we're ready to go. We'll get the beacon light on. And then we'll go cockpit to ground. You guys ready down there?
Release parking brakes, please.
Yeah, we're ready down here. Alright, sounds good. Let's go ahead and push here. So I'll say parking brake is released. You guys are
Commencing push.
clear to push.
All engines clear. Start at will.
They're towing me, I guess. What's happening? What's happening? Yo! What are y'all doing? Bro, what? Stop here. Bro. This is abort pushback. This is abort. Hold on. So, GSX, it's freshly updated too, but GSX is clearly, bro, I'm stuck in the terminal, dude. No way. No way, right? Chat, I can't make this up. I'm stuck in the terminal. Stall. Bro, oh my gosh, dude. Is there a way? Oh, yeah, I bet. Okay. Let's just go out here. Stall. Anyway, okay, we're back. gotta love JSX or GSX sometimes. Alright, well, let's go ahead and start our engine, shall we? Starting number 1 here. Let's go ahead and set our brakes. Flaps 2 for our departure here. Alright, let's go ahead and get the APU to come off here, get the bleed off, and we'll get taxi light on. And we'll take off our brakes. And the IAEs are already rolling us forward. That's how powerful they are compared to the CFMs. Alright, we'll go ahead. God, Fenix did a really good job with the sounds, I'll be honest. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Boris should do a sound pack for the Fenix, but it sounds so good. Alright, we'll go ahead and go over here on Alpha. Alright, we'll go predicted wind shear to auto. And what else? TCAS is on standby, so let's go ahead and flip this to on. Oops, and TARA as well. There we go. APU is off. Let's go ahead and do a takeoff config. We'll go auto brakes to the max, and we'll arm our spoilers, and we're ready to go. If you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, make sure that like button. We're also streaming on TikTok, so if you're on TikTok, make sure to hit that like button, as well as follow me for more flight sim content. Really do appreciate you guys being here. We're on our way to Vancouver. And if you are on TikTok, let me know. If you're on YouTube, also let me know. I'm curious to see what the who's where as far as viewership goes. got a United 737 MAX pushing back over there. Turn over here. Let's go ahead and get terrain on as well. I'm super excited for the big Fenix update. I think that would be really cool, especially since they're bringing out the weather radar as a part of it. That would be really nice to have. Some more updates to the engines and other stuff. That'd be a really nice update to get. Hopefully it comes out soon, man. I know they're saying in the coming weeks it was coming out, but everyone's up in arms about it, I'm sure, about it not coming out. I was so close also to getting the, to at least renting or whatever you want to call it, the CSS 737 Classic, but I've only heard nothing but bad things about it, so I haven't even touched that plane. Like, I heard it's like unflyable, which is kind of crazy since they're charging $120 full price for it. That's crazy.
To the 166, we're going to start our taxi to Alpha, then crossing, then we're going to cross the one runway, then a Foxtrot, and also a Foxtrot.
Alright, here we go. Almost ready to go. But yeah, that CSS 737 looks so broken. Hopefully they update it soon, and I hope it does really well, but I think $120 asking price is kind of crazy, especially for it to kind of be like the way it is. Alright, we'll go ahead and get our lights on. We'll get the takeoff lights on, as well as the runway turnoff lights and the strobe lights as well. Alright, let's go ahead and listen to these IAEs. Buzzsaw. Freaking pack it, yo. They don't learn like that. Do you learn like that, Danish dude? Oh yeah, dude, we're up quick. Right turn here. Pros are ready, by the way, gear up. I learned with my freaking brain, yo. Not with a packet. Oh my gosh, dude. So good. I love the IAEs. Not just because they're on my favorite airline, which is United, but just because of just the way they sound, man. Just the buzzsaw. Alright, flaps one. No, what? What are you trying to say, Danish dude? S speed. Let's go get flaps up. There we go, now we're climbing out. Doing pretty good. There's downtown San Francisco in the background over there.
gentlemen, thank you for flying with us. A special thank you and welcome back to our global service customers, million milers, 100K and Premier execs on board. We do appreciate your business. They and Mileage Plus members will receive valuable miles
Can I fly to
for today's
Copenhagen
flight.
soon?
To become a member, you can enroll online at united.com. The captain has
Should I
asked
fly
the
in
flight
Europe again
attendants to
soon,
remain
but on
seated for
Batson?
just a few more
On
moments.
live? Because I've only ever
Even
done
though
it
you
like
see
a
us
few
getting
times.
up to do our duties, we ask that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. When Captain Karski turns off the sign, that will be an indication it is safe to move about the cabin. If you're traveling with a small child or infant and the seatbelt sign goes on, they either have to be in their own seat with their seatbelt fastened or held securely on your lap. Please take care when opening overhead compartments, as contents may have shifted during
Yeah, it goes to Denmark. Yeah, they do on the
And when
international
seated,
routes.
always keep your
Should I do
seatbelt
a long
fastened.
haul to Denmark?
You may now use all approved personal electronic devices.
Should that be my
As soon as it is
my
safe for the flight attendants to be up,
1.5K
and all
subscriber
cabins are
long
offering
haul
you a beverage
celebration?
service, followed by
Long
a
haul
hot
to
lunch.
Denmark.
Our beverage selection is listed in the Hemispheres magazine. In United Economy cabin, beer and wine are complimentary, but there is a charge for other types of alcohol.
Is that what they take to Denmark?
The only accepted form of payment is a credit card.
Let me see.
We accept most major debit.
We go to Flightaware. Newark to Den. What's the capital of Denmark? Like, where do they fly to in Denmark? Copenhagen International. Oh, they use the 7.5. What's up, Jacob Mod? Show the review. Also, hope you're doing well today. Hey, Jacob, I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well.
Wi-Fi?
Sorry. Let me show you.
Just go to www.unitedwifi.com.
I don't know why with the announcement, but this is the mod. It looks really good, to be honest. I really enjoy it. Copenhagen is a nice airport to land. No European airports are nice to land at. It is Copenhagen, huh? Copenhagen. From Newark. Let's see. So Scandinavian does an A330. United doesn't do direct flights to Copenhagen from Newark. None that I could see, at least. Maybe we do ORD, maybe?
Separate traffic, Realshade 3, Crofton, Broadway.
No, just more Scandinavian. They depart with an A330. What about Dulles? Dulles Scandinavian does an A350, so that'd be interesting. Copenhagen is a nice airport to land at. Nice. Do the Scandinavian A350. Good return of the A350. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do the Dulles to Copenhagen in the A350 once we get to 1.5K subscribers. JFK to Copenhagen? Let's see. What does Delta use? JFK to Copenhagen, Delta uses the 7.6. So, I mean, if Bluebird releases the 7.6 later in the year, like let's say like mid to like late summer, if Bluebird releases the 7.6 and I get to 1.5K by the end of summer, then we could probably do that in the 7.6. If not, if I do it before the 7.6 comes out, I could just go ahead and do it in the, what's it called? The Scandinavian A350. I feel like that'd be like like Jacob said, it'd be a good return of the A350 since I haven't flown that in God knows how long, but we'll cross that bridge once we get there, because I really want to do, I want to do a long haul for the 1.5K subscriber mark. Why is this not working? Add a flight plan. Use this. There we go. Now it's working again. But yeah, I want to do that. I want to fly to a lesser known, like, long haul airport. You know what I mean? Because, like, everyone goes to, you know, Frankfurt, you know, we tried to go to Amsterdam, but that didn't work out on my own fault. Frankfurt, Amsterdam, like London, Tokyo. Like, I feel like those are, like, kind of well-known, like, more well-known places. I'm trying to get to, like, lesser known, like, areas like Norway and all that stuff, in Denmark. I feel like that would be a cooler long haul to do. One long haul that I do want to do also is the United Airlines. Yeah, Greenland. Sure, yeah, Greenland. One I really want to do is the United Airlines inaugural flight from Newark to Madeira. Guess what plane? I've said it before on the channel, but guess what plane they're going to use for their long haul flight from Newark to Madeira in Portugal. Guess what plane they're going to use? I was kind of shocked, but I guess that makes sense. A Dreamliner in Madeira, okay. Any other guesses? Obviously the 747. They're taking the 737 MAX 8 from Newark to Madeira. That's one of the newer long haul flights they're doing this year. I think it's supposed to come out this year. Let me look it up. God, it's coming up soon. Services to Madeira begin June 7th and operate until September 23rd. Flights will run 3 times a week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, departing Newark International at 9:50 p.m. Also provides convenient... Wait. That's Madeira and all that, okay. Wait. Where is it? Let me look it up. Hold on. United Airlines. Book a flight. Let's see. That was your actual guess? Let's see. Let me just do it one way. Portugal. flights to Madeira will commence June 7th and run through the summer. Doesn't say what plane though. Faro will be operated with the 7.5, but they don't say the 7.3. But they're using the 7.3 Max, I'm pretty sure. Which would be kind of crazy for a for that long of a flight. But yeah, we'll be maybe we'll do that flight, bro. I'm not glazing. I'm just telling you that that's what plane they're using. It's not my fault. Dang, dude. No one's here. Not even Oakland Center, not Seattle Center, not Vancouver Center. We're cooked, chat. That's why I hate flying without an event. It's annoying. Cause I don't think I'm big enough to have, like, to have people get online for me for like VATSIM stuff. Oh well. All right. You guys know what time it is. Let's go. Ethan, first guess. There's an E here. I think there's a Y, like an EY maybe. No. Mopes. At least we know there's a P here. That was an interesting guess. Okay, we know there's a P here somewhere, so maybe it ends in P. Maybe like an EP. No, maybe like it starts with a P. Maybe. I feel like it could be like two E's. EP. Let's work backwards, like BEP or BEP. Peter. Okay, the P does go there. There is an R. There's another E, but it doesn't go there. Piers. What am I doing? That definitely does not That didn't tell us anything, dude. I'm freaking choking. Oh, wait, it does. There's another E right here. So there's a P, X, E, E. What's up, doing aviator? Welcome, welcome. You're in class right now. Don't tell your teacher. There's an R somewhere, though. Not here, not here. So it has to be P, R, E, E. I think it's P, R, E, E. Preel? That's not a thing, is it? Preen? Is there a Y? Pre? No. Bro, what the heck, right? Because look, it's P. The R doesn't go here. The R doesn't go here. And the E goes here and the E goes here. So the R has to be here. Is it K? Preen? Maybe. What the hell is preen? What does that even mean? I wish they gave you a definition at the end. What is preen? To straighten and clean feathers with beak. Oh. I don't even know what that is. Alright, let's get into it. I don't even know what preen is. Okay, can I get 10? No, I can't. Hold on. 38,000. Let's go ahead and get to seatbelt signs off. You deserve mod status? Do you? I feel like we have too many mods now. We have too many mods for the amount of viewership I get, so maybe when we get more viewers and like more people actively in the channel, you'll be the how about this? You're the first one on my list if I need another mod. That's what I could tell you. Oops. No, but you know, did some questionable things. I honestly just had to trim down on mods because I literally modded everybody, and then I realized that everybody that comes to my stream is a mod, so it's like maybe that's not what we need. I gotta wait till I'm more popular, I guess. Oh gosh. Like I said, you're first on the list if it ever opens up again. Stream on Twitch too. I stream on TikTok right now. Maybe I'll stream on Twitch. I don't know. Maybe. I feel like Twitch is just so saturated. Like, do you think I could even make it in Twitch? Like, you know what I mean? I just feel like Twitch is like, there's so many streamers on Twitch that, like, to multi-stream on Twitch might be hard. I stream the same thing every time. I don't say anything and I have 3 followers. Well, yeah, well, I'm sure I could get at least 3 followers, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. We'll see. Flappy Bird time. I still suck. I still suck at it, but trying to get to 10 now. 9's my PR from the other night. See, it's just was not that good at it. Oh, that was close. I just gotta get into a rhythm. No! Ugh, I was on a rhythm there. Play Flappy Plane. That's crazy. No, I'm only playing the original. You know what I really want to play right now? I need to play someone in that card game on this game. I don't even know if I have a penguin, dude. Back. Frickin'. Actually, here. That's a junk email. Let's do it. Flying. I don't even think I have access to that other email. Bro. Bro. Unlimited. Please contact all messages. I agree. I like to receive cash on no. Great name. I'm human. What? Click on the images most related to the object in the same image. Okay. Burger. Very nice. Alright, boys, let me get my email here, my parents' email to verify email. Verify. Alright, there we go. We're locked and loaded, boys. I'll hit refresh. Log in. Remember, reach his computer. Yes. Save password. Log in. Let's go. Going on Blizzard. Bro, this game. Okay, I don't need the freaking tutorial, man. I'm an OG. I don't need all this, bro. New background is actually laboratory. Holy crap. Bro, it's pumping here. Bro, what? Why does it say P7? Alright, anyway, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for this. Ready or not win? Isn't that like a scary game or whatever? Alright, let's turn this down. Alright, dude, I used to be so good at this game. Like the dojo game. Should I try to get my... Blah, 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 blah. Dude, I used to be like a black belt ninja back in the day, bro. Back in the day. Talk to Sensei? Bro, I have to talk to Sensei? Where the frick is he? Oh, he's over here. I think I have to verse him first. I forgot about that. Good day, welcome. Blah, 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 blah. What do I use these? Blah, 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 blah. Bro, I used to be so freaking good at this game. Let's go. Bro, it was back in the day, bro. I bet y'all didn't even know what Club Penguin was, bro. Let's go. I'm ready to play a game. Dude, look at these homies. Oh wait, no. They ran past me. You look like a penguin? That's actually kind of crazy. All right, ready for this, dude? I'm gonna show him. Watch. Ready? I feel like they're gonna go pretty hot. I feel like they're gonna go for the fire, so I'm gonna hit them with the water. Oh, okay. All right. That's fine. I feel like he wants to still go water. I'm gonna go with the snow here. All right, chat, we're cooked. Okay, he just needs the snow to win, so I need to place out a fire. Yup. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Now you might go for water, maybe. Let's get one of these. Yes, sir. Okay, he knows I need to get water. I have to get fire. Yes. He wants to get snow. Oh my god, I don't have freaking... Oh, he wants snow, dude. I just have to place a high snow. Hopefully it wins. Oh, we're tied. Let's go. I need a fire. No, it doesn't give me a fire, bro. Oh my god, I'm so screwed, guys. I'm so screwed. Okay, now he wants to get fire. Oh my god, bro, I'm screwed. He's gonna get snow. I win. Let's go. Bro, I'll probably beat like some like 12-year-old or some shit, dude. Okay. That's kind of crazy. Play 2 or more matches. Oh my god, dude. I'm so good, guys. I'm so good at this game. Low key. Alright, I'm gonna verse this pink one now. Alright, here we go, guys. You ready? I'm not gonna do that fire. I feel like that fire could come in handy. I'm just gonna rip a snow real quick. There we go. I like that. I'm gonna save my fire for last. God, dude, I need to get rid of these snows. Okay, that's fine. I need a water, bro. What is Ready or Not? Is that like a game that I could play like online, or I have to download it and like play it? I'm gonna like a fire maybe. Okay, no, he got me there. Okay, now all he needs is snow. So I'm gonna rip a fire. Ooh, that was good. Oh no, dude, I'm screwed then. I need the biggest snow. Yeah, bro. Let's go. That's how it's done, dude. We're on a win streak now. I just need one more. Bro, this was my thing back in the day. I love like the treasure hunts that you could do and all that. I could play multiplayer. Look at it. It's on Steam. Isn't Ready or Not like the campaign game or whatever? I can only play like online games like this. I can't play like Steam games while The Sim is running. Alright, boys, let's lock in. Okay, we got the same opponent. I'm gonna do the 4. That's fine. We win these. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do snow maybe. Oh yes sir. Oh yes sir. Now we just need water. So I'm gonna do water. They're gonna think I'm gonna do fire. I'm gonna hit a water right here. I'm gonna hit a water right here. Yes sir. Yes sir. Wait, how did I not win? Oh god. Oh, because there's a yellow. Frick. Let's do this. No. I gotta get rid of some of this cards. I'm gonna go ahead and do my fire. Are they gonna give up now? We're scared. We're scared now. Oh yes sir. I low-key just need, what if I do like a green fire? Because maybe that'll get me to win. No! Okay, now they just need snow. Let's do this. No! Oh my god, dude. I'm cooked, chat. Chat, I'm so cooked. Chat. Chat. Chat, I'm so cooked. Chat, I'm cooked. Bro, I need something other than water right now, and it's not giving me that. Oh my god, a yellow fire, bro. I just gotta go with it. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm cooked. Yeah, I'm cooked. Yeah, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. And that's where it comes to an end, folks. That's where it comes to an end. Wow. Let's go, Tinkerbell. Let's get one more win here at least. Bro, I'm not playing Ready or Not. Let's do water maybe? Yes, sir. Hit him with the snow maybe? Yes, sir. And then ready to finish it off the fire. To finish it off the fire. To finish it off the fire. Yes, sir. Quick and easy. Quick and easy. No, I'm not playing Ready or Not. Yeah, no. I'm not doing that. It's $50, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Nope. Alright, let's see, where else can I go? This surf game was really new, or was really fun. There's a lakeside now? Oh, this is all new. Wow. The mine shaft, dude? Dude, the mine shaft. Minecart game was fire. No, I'm not gonna play that on stream. I can't play like those like intensive games while streaming and flying at the same time, dude. My computer's gonna overheat. I appreciate the offer, but I cannot. I'm enjoying my minecart skills. Yeah, I know, but like, I don't want my sim to crash. What? Name. So we get 2 GPUs, that's crazy. What? Oh, I thought you could. No, you can't. Maybe you can. Oh, you can. Damn, that sucked. I don't know, the surfing game, the sledding game is kind of fun too. All these people are up here. They don't want to join. Oh, there we go. What does it look like I'm doing? Oh my god, dude, I suck. I need this person to land on their face. Ooh, a little boost. Yes, sir. Ooh, last minute finish. Let's go. We love that. What are you doing? Jacob reviews. I'm playing Club Penguin. Alright, man. You got an issue with that? Where even are we? Let's go out to the map. Making pretty good progress, even though we're getting a little bit of a headwind. What? Below floodlights. POC. Okay, hold on. Oops, I didn't mean to print that. So weather train and system 1 and PDS auto. Yeah, it's auto. What about it? Am I doing something wrong, Jacob reviews? I know you're the whiz. System 1. Oh. Okay. And weather in the middle. Weather in the middle, like this? just weather? I'm gonna back on my phone. Alright, sounds good, man. To weather or turbulence? Alright, to weather, and then system 1, and then auto. Oh, like lined it up in the middle, so, okay. Okay. Boom. I'll turn that off. I mean, the weather radar doesn't even work, so. Oh, you know what? Let's do the pizza game. I love the pizza. Oh, it doesn't have like the classic sound though. Dun, dun, dun. At least because it's a jam. But they used to have a piano here, dude. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Alright. What do I need? Cheese and pizza sauce. You're driving a semi-truck right now? What the hell? Pizza sauce, cheese. Hot sauce. Cheese. Hot sauce. Cheese. Pizza sauce. Cheese. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hot sauce. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Boom! Hot sauce. 1, 2, 3. Pizza sauce. Boom. And pizza sauce. Cheese. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bro, I don't got money like that, bro. What do you mean? If I had money, bro, I'd be doing a PC giveaway. That's what I would do. Honestly, for y'all, I'd do a PC giveaway, but I don't have the money. I don't have the subscribers. I don't have the money from YouTube ads to do any of that. So one day I'm sure it'll happen. No. Ah, no. I meant to grab the other thing. Hot sauce. Cheese. Pizza sauce. Cheese. 1, 2, 1, 2. 5090. Upgrade win. My wallet wouldn't have a panic attack. When my wallet doesn't have a panic attack, just listening to that, then that's when that'll happen. Sauce, cheese. No. Alright, bro. What the hell? Acting like I'm made of money or some shit. Low-key, I have a controversial video to watch that I wanted to watch on stream. You guys want to watch it, low-key? Because I seriously want your guys' opinion. Because someone was like calling out like streamers or whatever, and they're not calling out me. At least I don't think so. Because one, I think I'm too not known for them to actually call me out. But let's watch this video. Hold on. Alright, so here it is. It's from Lexterio. Is it the Nathan thing? Is there another video? What Nathan thing? I don't know. I just only saw this one. Because I always was kind of talking about a video and I was curious on what it was, but you just said look up whatever, the secret behind flight sim streamers, and it'll show up. So that was this video, but that was interesting. I heard some of it, but I'm curious to get your opinion.
To getting free samples or sponsorships, we talk about the problem with flight sim streamers that no one talks about. Let's dive in.
Oh no, not a documentary. It's like 13 minutes.
Now, I don't consider myself a flight sim streamer. I'm even barely a content creator, I'll be very honest. I do everything on this channel for complete fun, and I'm very passionate about the flight sim community. I'm very passionate about the flight sim world that we have created here, and all I care about is providing the knowledge that I have gained over the years of flight simming to anyone that would like to have it. I love to share my passion with people, and I think a lot of people get into content creating or streaming because the foundation of passion, the foundation of a hobby that they can bring into potentially a career or a part-time gig. Now, getting into content creating and streaming, you should be very much aware that there is a very high likelihood you're going to make very little money. There's also a high chance that you are not going to have a lot of followers. Now, on this channel, we've grown
Appreciate you
from
guys. 1.2K on our way to 1.5. Appreciate you.
up
W in the
to
chat.
4,000 subscribers, and this has happened over the course of a couple years. And I don't make content for thousands of people to come and listen and watch. I make content because this is stuff I like to talk about. These are things that are important to me, and I think that's super important to separate in this video, because as I feel some successful streamers and content creators have become, they've lost focus of what really matters, and that is us as a community, that is us as other flight simmers out there. With that out of the way, the first topic is going to be clickbait, and every content creator, streamer, it doesn't matter if it's flight sim or something else, is very guilty of this, including myself. You know, you look for a title that is catchy, that's going to get people intrigued, but the important thing is not to mislead the community that you are trying to attract, because when you have that misleading title, yeah, sure, you might get a couple thousand views from that video, but are people subscribing? Are they liking that video? Are they leaving positive feedback in your channel? And that, I think, is the most important thing. Are you providing something beneficial to that community?
Clickbait
Next up
always
is
gets you
free
so far.
products and sponsorships. This one has kind of been aggravating me the most, honestly, with all the issues there are with content creating and streamers. You know, think of Instagram. Instagram is a great example of how bad it can be for youth, for example. You know, you have all these content creators on Instagram who are posting pictures of these amazing places or visiting and whatnot, right? The problem is that they're sending this signal out to some people that that is how life is every day for them, that they're always on this beach and that the weather's always perfect and beautiful. And they're not giving the reality, which is the behind the scenes stuff, that they had this trip for, you know, a couple days, but the past 6 months they've been at home working a part-time job or a full-time job, right? So the vision is that they're always on a beach, in reality, that's not the case. And that's the same issue we have with sponsorships.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
it's been an issue more recently with Flight Sim. And I give you an example is the inibuilds A350. I brought this up on a couple different channels, or sorry, a couple different videos in the past. And the issue has been that the 350, there are so many streamers out there, so many content creators that produce videos before the plane launched to the general public. And they perceived it as being a super high fidelity, super high in-depth system with the best sounds, with the best performance, with the best flight model possible. And then the plane came out. And if you've been on Facebook, if you've been on Reddit, you know that when the plane launched, there were a lot of issues. There were issues with the flight dynamics.
We had a crash,
there were issues with
a
sound.
WASM
There were
crash or
issues with
whatever. The
performance.
first
There were
flight we
issues
did.
with things just not working. There were CTDs, people having locked up WASM crashes. And this is across both Flight Sim 2020 and 2024. So how is it that these handful of streamers didn't have any of these issues happen? You know, these content creators made this video, or these videos, and didn't have any of these issues happen.
I think what happens is the time frame of when content creators get their aircraft, and I don't know this because I've never had an aircraft before anybody else. I usually am able to get it after the fact sometimes, but I'm very transparent with that. With the A350, I was not partnered with them. I bought it myself, as you guys know. What's it called? I think what happens is when you get the pre-release version of the plane and everything works, for that pre-release version, it's not the final version. Okay, so any issues that happens on release, I see it as something different. That's a new version of the plane. So the new version of the plane could be broken and have all these issues that the previous version of the plane didn't have, which is very frustrating because you would think the final version and the release version would be even better than the beta pre-release version. I think that's what happens here is the streamers, yeah, it's good performance. Yeah, I could do all these different things. The plane works, all that stuff. And they're trying to show off the plane and try to, you know, build hype around it. And it could be working. But at the end of the day, it's not the streamer's fault that if the plane releases and it's a new version of the plane that gets released and not the same exact version that they were flying with, things get broken. And it's super frustrating. I wish a lot of other releases didn't do that. The CSS 737-500 is a prime example of that. It got released to streamers before it became live, and streamers had a lot of issues with it, even on the pre-release version of it. So they shut down and they're like, all right, let's go ahead and fix it. Re-release the plane just for it to still have issues. So it's not the streamer's fault that the final version, the release version of the game or the plane has issues. I think it's just kind of a developer thing that needs to be addressed.
Or they did happen, but they didn't say anything about it. Some of these streamers, content creators, aren't putting that they have been sponsored by this company to talk about this product. And the reason why they don't do that is because they know that in their non-disclosure, it probably says something you can't say this. Or if you upset that developer, they probably won't work with you in the future. And I think it's very important to be very honest about problems with select sceneries, software, planes, whatever the issues are. There needs to be a transparency behind that. And I think about myself personally. Personally, I was a mod for a flight sim product for for about 10 months or so. And I used that product all the time. I was very happy with that product, very satisfied with the product. But as months went on, I started seeing a difference with that product. And it was something I no longer was as interested as I was in the past. So I shifted to another product and started making content for that other product. But I wasn't talking bad about the initial product as much. I was more so excited about this current product and the developments it's been doing, and then I switched my content. Well, the mod that I was, the Discord channel that I was a mod for, they didn't like that I was making content for this other stuff, and they kicked me out of their mod, and you know, the rest is history. But this shows the transparency there. Because when I was using that first product, I was talking great things about it because I loved that product. I wasn't being paid to say that. I was simply enjoying the product. And yes, I did get it for free as I was a mod for that Discord. But if I had at the time, I would have paid for it because I did pay for the first couple months of that product. So as time went on, I fell out of love with that product, or no longer felt that that product was being what I wanted it to be, or the direction it was going I just wasn't happy with. So I switched to another product, and I've since now been advertising that product more on this channel because I feel it is the best of the two. There's also no accountability for bad recommendations, and this is super important because we see it all the time. The PMDG product that came out recently, the 777, is a pretty good product when it launched. The problem has always been around the price point. $78 for the most part. That's a little pricey, but you're not getting that information from some of these streamers, for some of these content creators, because they're leaving out that price. They're just talking about all the positives that come with that plane. And there is not very many negatives. I'll be very honest with that 777. There are not very many negatives. I paid full price for that plane, and I would do it again because I think it's a fantastic plane. But at the price tag, for those who own the 300 version, it's pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy to pay for a full-price product for something that is, for the most part, a copy and paste with some minor tweaks. Okay? Now, again, I don't know the behind-the-scenes stuff behind it, but at the same time, there are, you can see that 300 in there. You can 100% see that 300 in there. So there are issues with that going forward. Ignoring the hard topics, and that's what we're basically talking about in this video, is that a lot of these content creators and streamers don't give you the honest feedback of a product.
I definitely try to. I try my best to give you the honest opinion.
The version of the product they're getting is not the version that goes out to the general public. It means that they're getting some special version. I know for a fact there is one product out there that a certain, well, I shouldn't say certain, there are many other content creators who have made stuff for this product or with this product, and that they're getting additional support, quote unquote, that the community will not get. And that right there shows you the bias as well. They're getting money from this company to push this product out. They're being sponsored for it. And they may or may not say they're being sponsored, but they're also not being honest about it. I remember when I was streaming one of the products, and I know that the developer was in there. There's a couple different streams where I had different developers in my stream, and they had made notes if there was something wrong. And that is a great thing to do. That's a great thing. I've seen other streamers who, same thing, developer comes in there, say, hey, yeah, thanks for doing that. I see the issue. Let me go and jot that down. We'll get a bug fixed down the road.
That's what inibuilds
That's the proper way to do
during
it.
the A350.
The improper way to do it is to behind the scenes, and you're studying things that the general public can't provide you with feedback on. That is more of an issue that I see. And then there is the bandwagon jumping issue. And this is content creators making content, bashing products because that's what's hot right now. And we saw that when the inibuilds A350. We're seeing it again.
But isn't that a good thing though? Like I feel like making content around things being bad is a good thing, and not like this bandwagon thing that he talks about. I think it's good to call out a product and call out a developer if it needs to be called out. For example, the Aerosoft A330, everyone and their mom was making a video about how bad the Aerosoft A330 is. I think that's really good because not every person who wants to buy the Aerosoft A330 is subscribed to a particular person, right? So the more videos and the more channels that get the message out there that the A330 is like a no-go, that you shouldn't buy it, the more awareness could get spread, and the more, accountability Aerosoft or other developers could take, because their sales are not going to go up. So I think that's kind of, I would disagree on that part. Is I feel like being able to talk about a product being bad, a scenery being bad, such as the Dallas-Fort Worth scenery, I feel like a lot of people were talking about how pricey it is, and it's not worth the price at all. I think the more people that do that is definitely more important, or at least important for the community to you know, see where the bad apples are as far as products go.
And with the PMDG 777 videos with titles such as, you know, the 777's a disaster, what can we do to fix it? And the A350 is a performance hog, what can we do to fix that? You know, those are just examples. Hopefully there's no videos out there like that, because I'm just pulling things out of my hat right now. But those are issues we're seeing as well, is trying to find something that's catchy and sticky. And as content creators, again, we need to go to the basics of things. Is why did we get into this to begin with? And that is because it's a hobby. We're very passionate about this flight sim, and we want to see things succeed in that option. Lack of transparency. We've already talked about this many of times, but a lot of content creators ignore the bugs they may have, ignore the performance. I remember watching a content creator once. It was a brand new airplane that was coming out, and I was noticing the performance was rough, but they never ever once mentioned it. Never once mentioned it. And that is a big deal if you're flying a plane and you're getting the 20 to 30% drop in performance compared to another plane that has maybe the same fidelity, or if not better than that one. And a lot of times some of these content creators will worship one of the big developers and ignore some other ones. You know, PMDG is the best and Fenix sucks, or vice versa, right? In reality, no developer is perfect. No plane is perfect. No scenery is perfect. They all have flaws and they all have issues. But to be open about those issues. I've made content on this channel about many different developers, many different planes, and I've always honestly gave you my information, what I feel is correct, and from my personal experience with those products. And that's why I will not be bought up by anyone who's trying to give me money to say, you know, speak only the good things, not the bad things, because it's important that we provide the correct information to the community. Whether or not you're a content creator, hopping into Facebook, Reddit, and Discords and sharing your opinion based on your experience you've had with these products is super important, because it allows people who are searching and wondering, is this plane good? Is this scenery good? Is this add-on good? It allows them opportunity to read your information, see your information, hear your information, and make their own personal judgment on it. Price per dollar is individual, right? $50 for me might be $1,000 for someone else, or that PMDG 777 that's, you know, $78 might be way out of reach for some people, but for other people, they have that exposable or that expendable income, and so you have to understand that as well, that you are catering to many different aspects of people, many different levels of income, and all over the world. So it's important to understand that when you provide this information, it's going to
Bro, it's
so
a 13-minute podcast or a
diversity
13-minute
groups out
video.
there. So what can we do to make this flight sim community better? Well, I think we need to be honest. I need to be open. I think we all need to put ourselves back into the cockpit at that virtual pixels and say, I make this content because I enjoy making this content, and I want to share this content out with everyone. I'm not here to try to make it a job. I'm not here to try to make a billion.
But yeah, that was just kind of like a video that they were doing. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think people that do the content creation and the streamers, that all that is bad as far as the I think people like lie that a product is good just because they're getting it for free? I guess is the main question. Okay, 3,000 feet is going to be our bottom altitude flight plan. Top of descent is going to happen slightly before Pain. That's in 180 nautical miles. Don't come to Vermont if you're getting paid to say it's good, it's bad, but if you're speaking your mind, no. Yeah, 100%. And I try to speak mine. I mean, it's not much that I've gotten free except for WindWing stuff. I've gotten the WindWing MCP for free. I think that's the first ever product I've gotten for free, besides the sceneries and stuff like that. And I try to be honest with the sceneries as well. The WindWing products, you guys know because I know some of you have them. I say they're good because they're freaking good. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying they're good just because I got it free. MCP from them. I'm saying it's good because, you know, it's actually good, and not just because I got it for free. I vow to be one of those creators that, oh yeah, dude, their app is actually dog. It's dog water, bro. That is 100%. It's always bad. It's just kind of finicky. It's just something you just kind of have to work around. But other than that, dude, I love their products very, very much. Alright, let's go to arrival perf. Let's go 26 left. It's dry. Climates are 290, 17 degrees Celsius. A few clouds. We are all good. Landing weight is what? Flaps full? I'll do flaps 3. Manual land, idle, reverse, max reverse, medium auto brake. How do I tell my landing rate in here? Is there a way to do that? Is there a way that I can know my landing rate right now, or my landing weight? Because my gross weight is 131 right there. Do I just put that in, or do I wait until we get closer to put that in? This is when I need the Airbus help. Or is there a way for this to automatically know my landing weight? Yeah. How do I put in my landing weight for the landing configuration, or for the landing distance calculator? Oh, go to the OFP. Oh, is this the landing weight? 127, 373. 127, 373. 127, 373. Max landing weight's 127? Oh. I could probably do low auto brake. It's pretty long. Max reverse. Manual landing. We'll do flaps 3. Alright. And we can go ahead and come over here. We'll go to MCDU. We'll go to ATSU. Flaps full? No, I want to do flaps 3. I don't need flaps full. I'm sure you already know it, but do you know the trick to landing the flaps 3 instead of flaps full? I heard that doing landing flaps 3 is more like a 737 than landing flaps full. That's the rumor. Alright, let's go ahead and go to perf, next page, QNH 30.21. And 30012. Config 3. Perfect. So if you ever want to land flaps 3, you come up here and you do land flaps 3 on. So that the ECAM will allow you to land with flaps 3. Got some bumps. Bandwidth is too low. We're gonna go to offline mode soon.
Please return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt.
Yeah, I learned it from a video I was watching. I learned it from the video I was watching because up here they have your JipWiz callouts, right? So you got flat mode, terrain, all that stuff. So if you want all the terrain pull up, you just turn that off. But when you land with flaps 3, you turn this on, and it'll let you do that. I don't know about that Danish. Maybe when I need a tax write-off. Exactly, that's where you tell the plane to shut up. Alright, we'll set this 10,000 feet. So you GPWS flap 3. See? It tells you right there. Let's go ahead and pull up the charts here. Pulled up the wrong chart. Let's go arrival. For the Grizzly. Runway 26 left and right. There we go. This one's the one that we want actually. So we go out here, and then we go out here. Cool. Alright, there we go. That's the one that we wanted. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm not promising a good landing. I suck at landing Airbus. 5 boys, we're locked in. I think I might go grab a coffee and a snack before we land. So, BRB, give me a second. boys, I'm back. Slowly approaching top of descent here, I guess, huh? So sad, no ATC at all today, huh? Here, let me do this. Let's go to this, go to data, turn this back on. Listen, man, how to get my coffee? ASMR drinking coffee. Out of a mug. So delicious. Yeah, bro, it's freaking insane how much it does. That's why I can't wait to get the infinite or the unlimited Wi-Fi. Because this sim puts a number on Wi-Fi, dude. Put your head on my shoulder. Do, 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 do. Uh-oh. There we go. Get some shade here for our virtual head. Put your head on my shoulder. Do 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 do. XP72's online. He's doing some car drops in the triple. In the triple. I was honestly looking at the 737, the CSS. Nobody has done a review on the CSS. It's only full live streams. I was curious to see if anyone did like a review on it. Oh well, I guess. Oh well. Alright, starting our descent. Let's go ahead and get down. Oops, not open descent. I meant to do descent. There we go. Alright, ladies, from the flight deck, we're going to be starting our final descent into Vancouver here. We'll be on the ground here in around like 30 minutes or so. I'd like to thank you for choosing the Friendly Skies of United, and welcome. Alright, here we go. Descend down to 10,000 feet, so in between 12 and 10, and it's going to be at 250 for it. And then it's going to be 8,000 here, and then we're going to go up here, and then into the ILS 36 left. Can someone do me a favor and tell me where United Airlines parks in Vancouver?
You now need to be seated with your seatbelt fastened, ready for landing.
If anybody
Please help
knows.
by handing in any rubbish, newspapers, or magazines that you do not want to keep. The toilets are no longer in service.
Nice, at the gate. Okay, I meant more specifically at which gate. That'd be nice. But you know, you're right. We don't need to know what gate. Well, it says United. Ah, that's what it was. Perhaps. Yeah. Yep, that could be it. You're right. You're right. What am I saying? Put your head on my shoulder. That you love me too. Go ahead, add some spoilers here so we can descend faster and get a nice slow down here because we have to be at 250 at exit. Put your shoulder on my head. Yep. Don't you love me too? We'll do slash 10,000 at exit. Insert there. Alvin. Outer below. Put your head on my shoulders. We're pretty high here, folks. Shoulders. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure the like button, make sure that subscribe button. On our way to 1.5k subscribers, which is kind of crazy. I appreciate you guys for helping me get to 1.2k. We're so close. We're almost there. We're grinding. We're making it happen every single day. I appreciate you all very, 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 very much. Super excited. Put your head on my shoulders. Just something stuck in my head, bro, low-key. Put your head on my shoulders. Press Control Shift Escape. No, that's alright. It's alright. I appreciate the help, but no. I'm gonna have to take a pass on that one. Why? I could look at my task manager. If I get anything below 250 on the landing rate, I'll call that a success. I'll be honest with you. I suck at landing this plane. Am I switching to 20? I do have 2024 and I occasionally fly it. I don't know, man. I just haven't had the best experience with it. Like all my add-ons on here, and this has been running so well for me as far as running 2020. Once a lot more add-ons get updated and things start to go more towards 2024, then I'll probably fully upgrade, but I'm stuck in 2020, man. Everything just works for me. All my sceneries are on here, you know, like that whole shindig, so that's why I haven't exactly fully switched yet. Anti-skid, nose wheel steering off. Oh, did I actually turn that off?
The cabin is now secure for landing.
Thank you. We can go ahead and get our landing lights on. There we go. I'll launch the flight recorder here so we can do a replay of our landing. I feel like that'd be really cool. Alright. Advanced speeds VC for arrival. stabilizer. Make it engine out procedure next takeoff? Maybe, maybe. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Alright guys, here we go. Flying right into the sun is never fun, even in real life. I see the runway right here. Auto throttle off landing, you think so? That's such a Boeing way to fly the plane.
100.
Flight slope. Flight slope.
40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 5.
Alright, versus in the green. Flight directors are on. Oh, my scenery didn't work. I thought I installed the I thought I installed the Flight FS Dream Team scenery. Okay, hold on. Before I taxi back, let's see this. Let's go here, here.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
We'll do from this view first here. Definitely a rough one, but you know, whatever. Am I upside down? Yeah, I don't know why the spoilers didn't arm. They deployed once when we actually landed, but I guess not in the replay. Let's see here. When landing and autopilot is off, turn off flight directors. Oh, okay. Why is that? Yeah, this was an ILS. Oh yeah, a little bit firm. A little bit firm there. First landing in the Airbus in a while. Not the worst.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry. Alright, let's go ahead and taxi off here. I may be wrong though, but that's what I learned. So you have to turn it off for visuals. Yeah, this was a ILS. But I mean, it's a backed up ILS. It was visual conditions, so I could have just done the visual.
Checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat, and in the overhead lockers. Care opening the overhead lockers. Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area. On behalf...
Let's see. We'll take a look at Atlanta. See what they give us. I don't think they give us anything yet. I think we have to end the flight first. Start up the APU. We'll kind of take any of these that are over here. Yeah, it would have been hard. That's why I kind of kept the autopilot on until I could really kind of see the runway environment, because the sun in my eye was just not the best. I couldn't see anything. But this is going to be the first of many Airbus flights. Like I said in the last video, I got a real life job with United being a ramp agent, and so it inspired me to join United Virtual Airlines. So we'll be doing United Virtual Airlines, and I did it randomly, but we're going to be a first officer with United Virtual Airlines on the A320 based out of San Francisco. So we'll have plenty of flights, multiple legs in the A320. We'll do some emergency procedures in the A320 and make it as realistic as possible as flying the line on a real world A320. So we'll have all of our failures turned on. So if on the line during one flight our APU for whatever reason shuts off or stops working, we'll be doing that. Yes, sir. Yes, 20. I am a ramp agent right now while I'm studying. So I've been a ramp agent for a little bit now. All right, let's go ahead and request.
You need to stop the engines to request ground services.
All right, there we go. Let's see. We can go ahead and request
Boarding
deboarding
requested.
here, and we'll just use that.
Cabin crew.
All right, there we go, guys. We are done there. We'll get the seatbelt sign off, beacon light could come off, and they'll go ahead and get the deboarding process. As you can see for mine, it's a little bit shaky. I don't know if you can kind of tell, but it's like a little bit wobbly, little dances a little bit on these displays. That's the only issue I've found with the mod. But other than that, man, it looks amazing, and it's nice to have CRTs in a United livery, because like I said before, all of United's A320s are old school, like no brake fans at all.
There are no
all
passenger
all
stairs.
old
You will not see passengers visually.
standby or whatever, old standby equipment, and the CRT screens. So it's nice to have that, as well as Delta also has them. So if you're interested in flying with United or Delta liveries and you want to be as realistic as possible, definitely make sure to go get the mod. It's by Hughes. I'm pretty sure it's on the FS. It's on the FS TO Flight Sim channel, or on the Flight Sim website, and you can go ahead and pick it up there. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for today. Beautiful flight over to Vancouver. I really do appreciate you guys for stopping in and saying hi, even if it's just for a little bit. What's the link? It looks nice. Let's see if we can find it real quick. Give me 1 second here. Let's see if I can find it for you guys. Let me go inside here. Let's just look up Hughes, maybe Hughes. Here it is. Good night, Jacob Reviews. Appreciate it, man. Here you guys go. Sorry. See if it'll go through. There we go. So there it is, guys. If you guys want to go ahead and download it for yourself, I'm going to try to bring out a, let me know in the Discord if you guys want a tutorial on how to install it, and I could go ahead and film a video of showing you guys how to install it if you guys are confused, because it's a little bit confusing, but eventually figured it out. So let me know if you guys want to see that in the Discord. Appreciate you guys, like I said, showing up, and we'll make sure to do a stream sometime this week, hopefully soon. So I appreciate you guys very